Welcome to our channel. I salute you in the name of the Eternal One, the Most Gracious. Today's topic is about bearing false witness against our neighbor. It is an essential topic in that it leads others to destruction if we are not careful. Both ourselves and others that will bear false witness against are affected by it, and the community as a whole could be affected by it. In the scriptures, our teachings are based on the scriptures, the Hebrew scriptures. We understood that bearing false witness against your neighbor was what led a king who was so desperate to possess the land of his subordinate, allowed himself to be used, to bear false witness, and in the event, the person was killed. I'm talking about Naboth and the vineyard where King Ahab wanted to acquire the man's property, offering him to exchange it for money, but he did not accept it as it was his father's inheritance. He said, I will not sell my father's inheritance to you. We are told that Naboth was arrayed, by Ahab's wife, Jezebel, who called him and said, look, oh Ahab, why are you so sad today? Are you not the king? When he told him, he said, oh, I'll get it for you. I'll get the land for you. What did Jezebel do? Jezebel connived with other elders of the land to bear false witness against Naboth in the presence of the people, saying that Naboth caused both God and the king. And we're told that he was seated among the elders of the people in doing that. It was an astute plan. Naboth was not, aware of the plot against him, but we know the result of that. He was taken out because of the false witness. Two people bear false witness against him, and he was stoned to death. Later on, Ahab wanted to acquire that land. When he went there, then the servant of God, just as in today, told him, look, what you have done is a sin against you and against God. God has seen it because you have killed a man and taken his property. The effect of that was the destruction of Ahab's house. We understood that the very position where Naboth was stoned was where Ahab was killed. The very plot that he stole, his body was thrown in there. What are we saying about it? This may have happened long time ago, we will say, or some of us more correctly will say. They'll say, oh, this has happened to me. It doesn't reflect in today's world. I will ask you to look around and see what bearing false witness against your neighbor does. In actual life, it is, I would say, still relevant in today's life. Because, say for instance, bearing false witness against your neighbor, if you give an information, say against the police, against a person, saying they've committed something, for example, a crime, false information to the police, a crime. You could be arraigned before a court of law, and if found guilty, sent to jail. The question is here, do I allow myself to bear false witness against my neighbor? I think in the right answer will be no, because today there are so many things. Bearing false witness against your neighbor can destroy you. as a person. It can destroy the people around you. You can even get libel for it when you defame people's character, saying what they have not done. Today, I call you to think about it, not to bear false witness against your neighbor, not to say what people have not done when, or say what people have done when they've not done it. That is bearing false witness against your neighbor. It destroys a person. It destroys you as a person. It destroys the family. It destroys everybody around you. Therefore, I'll ask you to reason with me, reason with the scriptures, and listen to what you've been told. Because those who bear false witness against your neighbor will not enter the world to come. They will not enter paradise. While they will be resurrected and live, but they will be led into condemnation and shame. I don't think that is your portion. As a child of God, you should be up and doing. When you say things about people, it should be true. When you do not say things that are not true. You should be reliable in all that you do. I salute you. I leave you with this message.